Well-educated meaning, having a good education. The children are from middle class, well-educated families. Well-qualified meaning, having suitable experience of formal qualifications. He seems well qualified for the job. Well-endowed meaning, having a lot of something, especially money or possessions. It is a very well-endowed college. Compulsory meaning, if something is compulsory, you must do it because of a rule or law. English is compulsory for all students, but art and music are optional. Cram meaning to try to learn a lot very quickly before an exam. She's cramming for her history exam. Submit meaning, to give or offer something for a decision to be made by others. You must submit your application before the 1st of January. Assess meaning to judge or decide the amount, value, quality or importance of something. Exams are not the only means of assessing a student's ability. Inherent in meaning to exist as a natural or basic part of something. There are dangers inherent in almost every sport. Scrape through meaning, to succeed in something, but with a lot of difficulty. He managed to scrape through his final exams. Rot learning meaning, learning something in order to be able to repeat it from memory, rather than in order to understand it. This government has reduced education to little more than rote learning. Carry out meaning, to do or complete something, especially that you have said you would do or that you have been told to do. Carter is carrying out research on early Christian art. Catch up, meaning, to do something you did not have time to do earlier. She's staying late at the office to catch up on some reports. Fall behind meaning, to fail to do something fast enough or on time. I've fallen behind on mortgage payments. Go over, meaning to examine or look at something in a careful or detailed way. Forensic scientists are going over the victim's flat in a search for clues about the murder. Hand in meaning, to give something to someone in a position of authority. I've decided to hand in my resignation. Hand out, meaning, to give something to each person in a group or place. The teacher asked her to hand out the worksheets. Read up on, meaning, to learn about something by reading. I don't know much about Malawi, I will go home and read up on it. Reel off, meaning, to say a long list of things quickly and without stopping. The old man reeled off the names of his 22 grandchildren. Sail through meaning, to succeed very easily in something, especially a test. You can't expect to just sail through without doing any work. Stay behind meaning, to not leave a place when other people leave. I stayed behind after class. Sign up meaning, to agree to become involved in an organized activity. She signed up for evening classes at the community college. Sum up, meaning, to describe or express the important facts or characteristics about something or someone. I'd just like to sum up by saying that it's been a tremendous pleasure to work with you. Take up meaning, to fill amount of space or time. Too much of this report is taken up with out-of-date numbers. Write down meaning, to write something on a piece of paper so that you do not forget it. If I don't write it down, I'll forget it. Work out, meaning, to understand something or to find the answer to something by thinking about it. We need to work out the total cost of the project. Mug up meaning, to study a subject quickly before taking an exam. I need to mug up on my history before tomorrow's exam. Sort up meaning, to learn as much as you can about a subject, especially before an exam. She's at home, swatting up on her English. Brush up, meaning, to improve your knowledge of something already learned, but partly forgotten. I thought I'd brush up on my French before going to Paris. Play truant, meaning, to be regularly absent from school without permission. Most parents are horrified when they discovered their children having been playing truant from school. With flying colors meaning, if you do something such as pass an exam with flying colors, you do it very successfully, very easy. She passed the exam with flying colors. Know something inside out, meaning, to know everything about a subject. He knows the system inside out. By heart meaning, to learn something in such a way that you can say it from memory. My father can still recite the poems he learned by heart at school. Burn the midnight oil, meaning to work late into the night. I will burn the midnight oil for taking exam tomorrow. Hit the books, meaning to study. I can't go out tonight. I need to hit the books. School of hard knocks, meaning if you learn something in the school of hard knocks, you learn it as a result of difficult or unpleasant experience. It was a school of hard knocks in some ways, but it was very enjoyable and good for us. Bookworm, meaning a person who reads a lot. She was a bookworm and an overachiever in high school. Teacher's pet, meaning a student in a class who is liked best by the teacher and therefore treated better than the other students. He is a teacher's pet in a class. Put your thinking cap on, meaning to think seriously about something. I need some interesting suggestions, so if you can put your thinking cap on, I'd be grateful. Rack your brain, meaning to think very hard. I've been racking my brain all day, but I can't remember her name. Scratch your head, meaning to think hard about something. A lot of people must be scratching their heads about which way to vote. Deep in thought, meaning thinking very hard. She sat, not listening, but deep in thought. School of thought, meaning a set of ideas or opinions that a group of people share about a matter. There are several schools of thought about how the universe began.